Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Nah, it's not my regular birthday, but it's my ninth low carb, high fat birthday. Yay! And I thought I'd share some experiences and stuff with you to celebrate this day. I first found out about low carb, high fat when I was googling for a good diet or nice food to eat when you have a stomach catarrh, and I ended up in Dr. Annika Dahlqvist, Queen of LCHF, her blog, and I read it, and it took me 1 year before I trying this deadly diet. I was so afraid of the fat, being an old Weight Watcher and being raised on margarine and things like that. So it was quite hard for me. But after 1 year, I decided to try. I felt brave. So I just changed overnight. And I had no problems adapting at all. It was like my body just loved what I was doing. And at the beginning, I actually ate 4 meals a day. It was breakfast, eggs and bacon, bacon and egg, in different shapes, and yeah, I just could. I ate. I loved it. It was like freedom for my body. And then I had lunch, and it was like meat, fish, and butter. Then I had dinner, and every night for the first 3 months, I had a bowl of heavy whipped cream and berries every night. And after 3 months, I had lost almost 10 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds, but 10 kilos. Yeah, it's quite a lot. And I wasn't exercising, doing anything special. I also, after just 3 days, my tummy was very satisfied, and the constant feeling of hunger you get from the catarrh was like gone, no bloating. And as time went by, I also stopped snoring. I got less migraine attacks. I had like 3 or 4 every month. Nowadays I have maybe 2 a year. My skin got softer, and I have a manuscript here. I need to, to remember everything I want to tell you. I, of course, more energy. It was like ka-ching! And I was, yeah, and I slept. I thought I slept well before changing diet, but after low carb, high fat, it was like ridiculous how I slept so well. And one thing that really mattered to me was that it felt like my body became calm. All my inner stress decreased hugely. So I went on from having this anxious soul to being a more calm person. So that's the result. Yeah. So when I started, what it was, low carb high fat was the deadliest diet ever, according to the headlines in the newspapers. And people asked me, "Oh, are you out of your mind? This is so dangerous." I had to defend myself. I had to explain. I was questioned about my choice of diet, and we can't forget the cholesterol thing. But I had to prove people wrong. I had regular health checks every second year. And the first one, it was like after 9 months, I think, after starting with LCHF, and my cholesterol level had gone through the roof. But all the other values were like perfect. So my doctor said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with you, but please eat some herring sometimes. So that's one of my advices. Be prepared when going to a doctor, and you have to educate them about the fats, and the cholesterol and that stuff. And nowadays, people generally eat less carbohydrates, and they are not as afraid of fat as they used to be like 9 or 10 years ago. There's the knowledge about low carb, high fat is much higher in general as well, which makes my life and many of yours, I assume, much easier. There is an inexhaustible amounts of information on internet about low carb, so anyone can just learn. But that's a problem sometimes, because all the information isn't accurate. And the fear of fat, as I said, it's less common nowadays. And what happened to me then during these years? Well, I've learned how to interpret it. I learned what my body is signaling to me. And I actually eat less fat. I don't eat just as much fat as I used to do. And it's not like a deliberate decision. I just found that I wasn't eating as much fat as usual. And I think that in the beginning, when you're adapting your body, okay, shovel it in. But then I still have got a few kilos that can disappear from my body. So why should I have eat fat when I can use the fat I have on my own body? So I also I'm a bit more liberal nowadays. I eat strict 95% of the time, but I can eat fruit sometimes. I mainly do that when we are staying in Majorca or in other warmer countries, because eating pineapple and melon and everything like that in Sweden, it's not done here, and it doesn't taste a tenth as good as when you eat it where it's grown. If I eat fruit at home, I actually eat Swedish apples. So, and I eat them when it's season for it. So it's mostly around Christmas in winter. We have those winter apples, and I used to think that they were so like chewing a lemon, but now I think they are sweet. So you change your taste buds. I sometimes even eat potatoes. I never eat like boiled potato. If it's my husband, he fries thin slices of raw potatoes in butter and oil sometimes. I can actually take a taste of that, and I'm still alive, you see. Yeah. And I can even eat candy, but it happens maybe 4 times a year, a small amount. So, but I can do this. I choose to do this. I'm not a victim for my urge to get potato or candies. It's a very conscious choice. And I do this because I'm very healthy. I have no health issues. I'm not diabetic. I'm not sugar addict. So this is what I choose to do, and I feel fine. So, but I never eat pasta or bread. I think just a mere thought of eating pasta, it's like put something in your mouth that turns to glue. And I never eat bread because I get sick. And I do not have celiac disease, but I can't digest it or anything. I get really sick. So, what advice do I have after all these years? If you have weight loss issues or you have health issues, you should really try this out. And don't give up after 3 days. The first days or even weeks sometimes, not so usual, but let's say a week or two, it could be really tough because you lack of energy, you can have a headache, but you have to understand that if you've been eating bad food for like 30 years, do you think that your body will accept real food, proper food, in just 2 days? The whole system has to restart. You have to reboot your body, and that takes time. Patience. If you just want to eat healthier and you're feeling okay, but you feel that you would like to nourish yourself with better stuff, just think about taking all the sugar away from your diet and skip prefabricated food and go for real food. Cook your own food from start. And in the beginning it could be difficult because you're used to or not used to cooking food, but I can promise you, you don't want to go back. No, because it's so much fun cooking with real cream and butter and nice stuff. It makes everything so much more tasty. So you try my advices. You don't have to go strict as when you have health issues, but those small steps, it makes a huge difference for your health. And not everyone has to go strict low carb. So you have to find your own level, your own way of eating this diet that suits you and your daily life and what you do if you train or anything, exercise. But still sometimes people ask me, are you still doing low carb, high fat? When are you going to eat normal again? And in my opinion, I am the one eating normal because I'm eating plain real food with no strange additives or stupid things or unhealthy fats or a lot of sugar. Everything that is gone from my diet. And I think they are abnormal eating that stuff. So yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna quit doing low carb, high fat. I feel great and my days are filled with energy. Oh, I have my days in the sofa as well, but I can tell you that they are few. They are really few. I am very energetic and I love life and I feel great. I will be 52 in March, and I know there are a lot of other ladies and also men in my age that are like, they have a lot of health issues, and I so wish that they would try this because, as I said, small steps, small changes, and it could be the thing to get you going really good. So now I'm going to celebrate with, today for lunch I will have 2 fried eggs with cheese and mayo. Okay, so take care. Bye bye.